So with all the attention on Facebook recently, it's given us a lot of opportunity to kind of pause and reflect on what our contract is with all these social media networks that we love to use so much. And while it's true we agreed to all of it, we signed up for all of it, really I think we're now starting to see that when you give away all of your information to what are basically advertising companies, they're going to use it in ways that isn't really in line with kind of what you thought the contract was or what you wanted it to be. And while it's great that you can use it to have meaningful kind of exchanges with your friends and fights with your family and things like that, really all that data that's being gathered on the back end is being used for really just to sell you more things is actually what it's being used for. That's the primary purpose. And then the other big piece of it, I think that kind of gets glossed over, but we do talk about a little bit, is just how addictive these networks and tools are, and that they're designed that way on purpose. As I was becoming our CTO, there was a book that was recommended to me called Hooked. And as far as I can tell, that book and kind of the general logic in a lot of startups is, the value of your app is the value of your company, and you're trying to increase your valuation so that you can go public or so that you can get bought. And in that, your user base and how often and how much they're using your tool and how many ads you can show them in a lot of cases, that's really what the value of your network is going to be. So they actively build in a number of habit forming constructs, which really just make the applications very, very addictive. And ultimately, it's not making our lives better. It's not improving things for us. And as I've kind of reflected through this time, I really think that's not what drew us to Atlassian necessarily, but that's why we like working with Atlassian so much. If you look at a product like Jira, someone will go and install Jira or open up a cloud account, and their team will start using it, and then other teams will find out about it, and they're like, this is awesome, I really want it too. And that organic growth is something that makes Jira such a powerful tool. It makes it kind of so easy to grow within your organization, because Atlassian isn't trying to addict you to their tools or get you to spend more time in app or anything like that. They're designing and building tools that make people's work lives better. They focused on teams and how can we make teams more effective? How can we get them to collaborate more effectively? How can we get them to work more efficiently? And because those tools actually solve a real problem for us, we really want to use them. So the next time you go into a product design meeting, just think about that lesson and think about designing your application in a way that makes people's lives better. Thanks.